Okay, here's the duck house. And this the problem I have is that this corner is not nice and tight. The walls with the insulation is just kind of sitting against it. The ducks can push against it if they want and pull the insulation out. So I need a way to fix that. So I wrote down my measurements up here so I know how big my holes are going to be and how big the flange is on the wood screw. And I made a little sketch of the bracket I'm going to try to make. It's just a little right angle bracket with some sides to make it a little stronger. And I just came up with some measurements. Okay, now we make the object more formal. By entering in some of the coordinates. 2.8. So that makes the basic shape of it. Then I'm going to cut away a section of it to make the indent. Now we can subtract this. So we take the first block and subtract it from the second one, and now we're starting to form the bracket. Next part is to make the nice angle sides to it. So we'll add another cube, nice and big. Make it so we can see it a little better. I want to rotate this around to get that angle. I want to try to get these to intersect it nice. Slide it back some more. This looks good. So I'll subtract that away too. Now you can see it's starting to form that shape that we drew a while ago. Just need to add the holes. Yeah. So this is the software that's used to print the parts. I loaded 2 of them because it just takes a little bit longer to print 2 than 1. You can kind of rotate around and see how it looks. There's just 2 back to back. But one thing this software does that controls the printer is it slices the 3D model into little slices. If I change the view here, you can see how little layers that will come printed out. So it starts at the bottom, starts working its way up. So there's solid layers on the very bottom, but then it starts making a little pattern here. So it's actually hollow, so it doesn't use a lot of plastic up, but it's still nice and sturdy. So as it prints, it'll just work its way up, just like that. Alright, starting to make some progress. Starting to look like a bracket finally. Zoom in here a little bit, maybe you can see better. That's better focus. But you can see the flange is printed out for the wood screw, and now it's just working the sides up, and hopefully it'll get a little higher and make the next hole for the other angle. Alright, it's making progress. Back wall holes starting to take shape here. Zoom in a little bit. It's probably 2/3 of the way done. It's making progress. Alright, getting pretty close to the end here. See, the hole's completely finished printing. Got both holes there. Now it's just working on the very top of it. And you can see we got 2 parts forming. Just a little ways to go. Let's go back out here. See where the filaments come from. It's on a nice big spool. It's hardly using any. Alright, so here's our finished printed parts. And let's see if the screws fit in. Looks pretty good. Should be ready to install. So not bad, from a drawing to a real part in my hand. Alright, got the brackets screwed in now, and nice and sturdy. So there you have it. Here's some other parts I printed over the last few days. There's a little MakerBot guy, and just a little practice box with a hole in it. A box, a little nut and bolt. And little robot guys. And strange